What's up? I was watching the news earlier, and everyone knows of George Zimmerman, the guy that shot and killed a 17-year-old. And um, the more I looked at it, um, he he got not guilty of murder, and he now he's asking for taxpayers to reimburse him over $300,000 for his court costs, lawyer costs, all that shit. But here's the thing. Um, you can go on YouTube and look up the 911 call, and um, he was asked if he was following him, and he said yes. And then the dispatcher told him, don't follow him, but he did anyway. And then in that one call, you can hear him screaming out for help, and then after you hear him screaming for help, you hear another gunshot. Um, Now his defense was self-defense, which is bullshit. Personally, I think, because number one, he followed him, and you know, if I was being followed, I'll probably be defensive too. But bottom line, he followed him, and just because he was a rent-a-cop or whatever, he thought he had the right to shoot him. No, I don't know the full story, but from the 911 call, it's clear you can hear the 7-year-old screaming for help, and then right after that, another gunshot goes off. And to me, it sounds like George, whatever the fuck, Zimmerman, whatever, shot him. That's not self-defense. If you chase someone after the dispatcher tells you not to, that's not self-defense. Because if it was self-defense, that kid would have been following you, that was not the case. You followed him, and just because you have a gun doesn't mean you have the right to shoot people. And then on top of that, you're asking for reimbursement for over $300,000, which is bullshit, because taxpayers should not have to fucking pay you shit because you murdered a 17-year-old and supposedly self-defense, which, if you look up on YouTube the 911 call, Zimmerman did not seem scared. He wasn't being chased. Zimmerman was chasing the 17-year-old. And if someone is screaming out for help, that's not self-defense. I mean, y'all can look this up for yourselves if you don't believe me. Look up 911 call, and you can clearly hear him screaming for help, and then right after that, you hear another gunshot. Personally, that's not self-defense. If it was self-defense, he would have been chasing after you, but that was not the case. You chased after him and then shot more than once. And now he's trying to get us taxpayers to pay him back. And I guess it's true what they say, money does talk. Which, I mean, if you had enough money to hire lawyers and all that other shit, why should we have to pay you back? You know? But I bet if he was a black guy or Hispanic, he would have got charged for murder. But that wasn't the case. You know, and it kind of pissed me off and irritated me because, you know, you chased him after the dispatcher told you not to. You still did it. In my eyes, that's guilty enough. You know, you chase someone, they have the right to defend themselves. But, you know, I guess it's true, money does talk. But, you know, if y'all don't believe me, y'all can look up on YouTube for yourself and look up the 911 call. And there's different people from that area call 911 reporting gunshots. And, fortunately, he's not here to tell his side of the story. But he's a rent-a-cop, basically. And that doesn't give you the right to chase somebody, pursue them. Just because you have a gun doesn't mean you have the right to shoot them. I don't know, it's fucked up because this world has a lot of bad people in it. And if you have enough money, you can get off with murder, which is what he did. And then to add, you come up with your own website to try to get people to pay for you. And to those people who have put in y'all's money to help that Zimmerman, honestly, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves because y'all need to do some more some more research. Because, you know, I look for myself, the 911 call, you know, he was screaming out for help, and then you hear another gunshot. Come on now. That's not self-defense, that's murder. And this world's just so fucked up because if you have enough money, you can get off with murder, I guess. But in my eyes, Zimmerman's guilty. He was a 17-year-old kid. He did not deserve to get shot and gunned down. You know, he's a rent-a-cop. Basically, that's all he fucking is. And to those who gave y'all's money to him to help him out, honestly, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves because he had no right to do what he did. Shoot a 17-year-old more than once after he was screaming out for help. But I don't know. If y'all don't believe me, y'all can look on YouTube for yourselves. Look up the 911 call from that. You can clearly hear dispatcher say, "Don't chase after him," which he did anyway. You can hear the 17-year-old scream out for help and then a second gunshot after that. You know, I wasn't there, but I'm guessing that Zimmerman shot the 17-year-old more than once. And it's just so fucked up because if you have enough money, you can get off with murder. And personally, I have about a year ago, me and some of my friends went into the store and we were being followed around by a manager because we were different ethnic. We weren't white. That's why we were being followed. When we asked him, he said we look suspicious, which is bullshit. You know, just because you're not white doesn't mean you have the right to judge people. And that's what he did to that 17-year-old. But I don't know. In my eyes, he's guilty. He deserves to be in jail. But you have money, you can get off with murder, I guess. You know? But, you know, leave your comments, tell me what you think. Like I said, if you don't believe me, you can look up the 911 call for yourself, and then you can determine what you think. But Personally, I think he's guilty. He deserves to be in jail. We should not have to pay him back shit, because you had enough money to hire lawyers, over $300,000 worth. So why should we, us taxpayers, have to pay for you? I'm not fucking paying you shit because you murdered somebody, and I'm not giving you my hard-earned money so you can get off. But leave your comments, tell me what you think. Yep, that's it.